Hey there to my 32 subscribers, my future subscribers, and all the people that secretly watch me without subscribing. Today I thought I'd bring you some little story times about different things I've been through for Halloween in the past. And I wish I had pictures, but I really don't because a lot of my pictures are missing. And honestly, there's a lot of things I didn't think to take pictures of. But anyway, one story was about Halloween when I was living in Reading. And I was living in this townhouse. It was actually like 3 stories tall. And I was on the second and third floor. And the second floor we had a balcony. So apparently people were afraid to come up to that apartment because they thought it was haunted. And so I had a friend help me, and I bought these inflatable lollipops. They were probably 2 foot long, something like that. And so we blew up all these inflatable lollipops, and because people were afraid to come up there, we stood out on the balcony and threw them at people that were walking by. And of course, being in the city, we ran out of them, and so I had this like big pumpkin shaped cardboard box full of miscellaneous candy. And so when we ran out of lollipops, we just took that box out there and we threw handfuls of candy at people like a reverse of a parade or something. And the funniest part was the next morning when some guy showed up at my apartment and was upset, complaining that his wife beat him with an inflatable lollipop that morning to wake him up because he wouldn't get out of bed. And I was like, well, that's your problem. But anyway, I thought it was funny. And another time, an ex had convinced me to start a company. It was done kind of like how Tupperware's done, where you go to people's houses, you have little parties, you sell stuff. Except for it wasn't Tupperware. It was lingerie and stuff. And a friend of mine was helping me, same friend, and we'd set up the parties, and she'd come with me to them because even if it was something less adult, I would have been feeling awkward because I've always been shy. And so she came with me to help me get through the parties. And one Halloween I decided to dress as a nun while we held an adult party, which I don't know, it was the only party we ever had that nobody showed up, so that was weird. But yeah, we did that. Another Halloween, same apartment complex, and people decided to show up. I think it was the following year after the inflatable lollipop thing. So people decided to show up and see what we had. And I got these little trolls that were dressed in Halloween costumes. I don't even remember how many I bought. But I set up this display outside for them, and had a black light on them. And so we gave out trolls to the adults and the older kids. And then I had they look like little pillows, but they were clowns, and they didn't have like any pieces on them, just like a pillow shape. And so we gave those out to any babies or infants, toddlers that we didn't think should have the trolls. And then I moved here to where I'm at now, and my girls were, I don't know how old they were. They were little. They were toddlers at the time. And I asked them what they wanted to be for Halloween, and they said they wanted to be food. And I had never actually seen anybody dress up as food back then. This was back in probably 97. So yeah, the girls would have been, well, I guess they would have been a little older than toddlers. In 97 they would have been no, 4 and 6. And anyway, so they wanted to be food, and took me a while to find it, but my oldest daughter was a Big Mac and my younger daughter was small fries, and I just thought it was fitting because of their size difference. My younger daughter always looked much smaller than her age. And then of course I dressed up as a jester, also known as a fool, and we went places, and this one person was complimenting my outfit, and I said, yeah, but I feel like a fool, and she thought I was like putting myself down. I was like, no, literally I'm a fool because that's what the costume was. And then fast forward several years later, and I had a son, and he was all into pirates, and so we had actually bought him a pirate outfit. I don't remember if we bought it. I think we bought it for his birthday because he wanted to be a pirate for his birthday, you know. But I won't go too far into it, but we bought him a treasure chest and filled it with all kinds of stuff. But anyway, that was his birthday. So he had this pirate costume, and we I got a bunch of bubble wrap in different sizes and shapes and put that on him, and then put the costume over it so he looked like he had big muscles, except for when he sat down, the muscles on the back of his legs popped. So the backs of his legs ended up kind of flat, but nobody noticed, so that was fine. It just made him itch a lot. And then another year, I think it was the following year, at first he said he wanted to be David Bowie just because he liked his music, and of course I'm not going to disappoint him, but I was like, you know, maybe you should see pictures of David Bowie before you make that decision. And so I showed him a bunch of pictures of David Bowie, and he's like, maybe I'll just be a hippie. So we went and found him this hat that was like a blue denim hat that had a wig built into it, and made him look like one of the Beatles, and then put together an outfit for him, which wasn't too hard to do, you know, tie-dyed bell bottoms, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, that turned out pretty good. And then the place where I'm living at now, before I realized the kids didn't go trick-or-treating around here, I made this 6-foot spider and hung it from the balcony, and which, I don't know, is pretty cool. I used to decorate my porch for everything. And I don't know, I spent hundreds of dollars on stuff to give out. I gave out, every kid was, I had set up, you know, a bag of chocolate, a bag of other candy, and a bag of toys, so they got 3 bags for each kid, and glow necklaces. But that's how I found out that kids don't come here. We actually had 3 trick-or-treaters that year, and disappointing, but I went and donated the rest of the stuff to some organization. I don't even remember which one anymore, but the following Halloween, I didn't go all out on it, and it didn't matter because only 1 kid showed up. So not doing Halloween this year. There's nothing to really do, but maybe someday if I move somewhere else. So anyway, that's all. Just wanted to have a little chat, tell you about some of the things I did for Halloween, and I guess that's all. I think I already said that. Did I say that? Anyway, thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, comment, give me your thoughts, tell me the things you've done for Halloween. I'd like to hear about them, and share the video, and I'll be back for another video this coming weekend. So anyway, thank you. Bye.
If the jeans don't fit, I don't rock skinny jeans cause my phone too big, yeah. I know Jay-Z said but she a Brooklyn girl with the Jay-Z fetish, looking like beefsteak, all meat, no lettuce, she lightweight.